How people fixed light bulbs before Isaac Newton invented gravity. Why science teachers should not be given playground duty. My younger brother who burnt his finger. Me who told him blue fire was cold. My concerned friend. Food won't fill that void in your heart. Me, a person of science. When you call the whole human species Homo. NASA scientists after an asteroid misses Earth by 2 million light years. Phew, that was a close one, guys. We nearly died. Scientists have discovered a strange spiraling creature in the Australian waters, and it may be the longest animal in the world. Invisibility is now real. Invisibility is now real. Invisibility was always real, you just couldn't see it. What you see through the microscope, what the bacteria sees. Look at the size of your liver compared to your heart. You're designed to drink more and care less. Can't argue with science. Why men should do the deed 21 times a month according to science. Are you kidding me? That's insultingly low. Just in case you happen to steal an aeroplane, this is all the controls. The final science exam for 8th grade students in Alaska is a 2-night survival trip on an uninhabited island. Only do what your heart tells you. Okay. Oh, so you like math. Name every number. Without a single degree, they built us roads that have lasted an eternity. And then the engineers arrived. Massive forest restoration could greatly slow global warming. I am inevitable. My phone when I bought it. I am speed. My phone after 4 years. I am heat. Women with big bobs suffer worse colds. Scientists say. Me, a man. Health. Scientists have created programmable shape-shifting liquid metal. Do you want Terminators? Because that's how you get Terminators. Do you want to see something cool? Okay. Ta-da. What? Dogs are colorblind. First guy to eat a carrot must have been like, all I'm saying is I've never seen a rabbit needing glasses, okay? Frogs exist. Biology students. My sister hits my foot by accident. Me? Ouch, you just broke my... Can someone with bangs tell me which planet is making me sad? I'm bald, but the answer is Earth. I turned this in for my environmental science class, and my professor said I have a 4th grader's understanding of the carbon cycle. Carbon goes in atmosphere, eats grass. He understands he is about to witness an event of unimaginable tragedy. Chemists in 1925. I'm going to pipette H2SO4 using my mouth. Chemists now. Help! 0.001 milliliters of acid fell on my glove. Why vacuum cleaners are so loud? Vacuums kill sound, which is why there is no sound in space. The sounds are afraid of being killed by the vacuum, so they run away. The scared sounds find your ears to live in. Science is so cool. People in 1925. Aircrafts are extremely unreliable and flying is dangerous. Also people in 1925. 0 is just a portal between positive and negative numbers. Scientist. Let's name this spider Longlegs for its long legs. Scientist 2. Not kinky enough. This is a stop sign. Get out. Okay, but why did they lie to us? What was the reason? Tongue map. So bitter, sour, sweet, and salty. It's weird to think that nighttime is the natural state of the universe, and daytime is only caused by a nearby radiating ball of flame. Don't do this to me. Austrian surgeon fined for amputating wrong leg. So we cut his left leg? Right. You mean right as in confirmation or no, right leg? Oh, whatever, we'll do the left. Science. We can't go to the sun. It's too hot. Me who knows we could go in winter. Science versus engineering. Algae, which produces 60% of oxygen. Trees getting all the credit. If I lose this bet, I'll eat my hat. Physics teacher who proceeded to lose the bet, take his hat, dissolve it in acid, neutralize it with a base, making it water. Pour the mixture into his coffee and down it in one gulp. Bruh. Engineers gave a mushroom a robot body and let it run wild. Hell yeah, they gave it a mech. Artist, skips biology. Client, can you make my arm a skeleton? Say no more. The engineering building on every single campus and the math building on every single campus. What were electric eels called before electricity was invented? Electricity wasn't invented, it was discovered. At this point, every round mammal is a hamster to me. Coconut, I think we both have different definitions of what mammal is, but I can't say I disagree with you. Has hair, give milk. Huh? Biologist here. Why are plants green? Well, they suck up air from the sky, blue, and mix with the sunlight, yellow. I love science. You know that if scientists discovered we lived in a simulation, people would just meme about it. When you tell your boss you're late because your simulation was lagging and he has to accept it. Sensitive scientists report 5 in 5 women don't know how beautiful they are. Birthdays are fatal in large dosages. Beaver. Imagine if we only knew about beavers from fossil remains. We would 100% reconstruct them wrong. Now apply this to dinosaurs. We are almost certainly not making dinosaurs weird enough. Me in chemistry class, unstable and not not fully understood yet. I'm in my element. Also, being a scientist pretty much gives you a free pass to be as eccentric as you want. Like, you'll be at a conference and it's like, is that guy wearing socks and sandals and plaid pants? Yeah, but he was on the team that discovered gravitational waves. Let him be. I feel like a science person. Scientist. A scientist. A scientist. Sciencer. Not my finest moment. The difference between in heat absorption, between different colored shirts. Charles Darwin. Publishing numerous studies on the benefits of genetic diversity. Having 10 children with your cousin. High school chemistry class be like, okay class, today we're going to boil water. Bone. But 206. Physics. And physics if Newton slept under a coconut tree. Yo Frank, you trying to evolve today? Well, God's perfect creation. The horseshoe crab. 445 million years of non-evolution. Science then. We've made huge progress to understand the human genome better. Thank you for making the world a better place. Science now. For the last time, the Earth isn't shaped as a bald eagle. Liar! When the book 100 Authors Against Einstein was published to disprove general relativity, Einstein replied, why 100? If I were wrong, one would have been enough. Pringles were designed using a hyperbolic paraboloid formula to make them stack properly in the packaging and to prevent them from cracking easily. In March 2022, microplastics were found in the human bloodstream for the first time. This is why I started eating plastic bags. It's all about building immunity and resistance. Why it's a bad idea to major in physics. The math is hard. You'll never enjoy action movies again, as you'll always be noticing the wrong physics. If my calculations are correct, biscuits and Triscuits hint towards a mysterious third food called monoskits. A singular skit, just one. I've just seen my doctor quickly close the Wikipedia page for bones. Why is he looking up bones? We have a color named after you. Salmon? Really? Is it silvery blue like my outsides? No, wait, why is it pink? Why is it pink? Here's an interesting approximation for the number 8. Finally, a nice formula when I need an 8 in a hurry without memorizing it. Schools will reopen on the 2nd. Why are you laughing? Oh, I made a mistake. I meant the 2nd. You eat that and leave my legs alone. You know what? I think it's time to bring back the meme bin. Meme bin, take it away. Rihanna is such a powerhouse. Mitochondriana. 9-year-old me watching Star Wars. Teenage me watching Star Wars after knowing basics of physics. I still enjoy it. Just turn off your logic. Checkmate, everyone. The earth is both flat and round. Knowledge leaving my body the exact moment I finish an exam. Oh, really? If this meme was for me, it'd be knowledge leaving my body the moment I start an exam. Honey, tell me what's wrong. A chemistry textbook is atoms explaining atoms to a bunch of atoms. People are asking why the Titanic didn't implode as it sank. There wasn't so much pressure on the ocean back then. Life was easier. Scientists explaining the cons of sleeping weight. Me at 3 a.m. watching him explain. A single bee is making an immortal clone army thanks to a genetic fluke. Cells. Humans will never see us. Humans. Invents the microscope. Cells. Stop taking photos of me. When you make almost as much oxygen as trees, but nobody shows you love. Sad algae noises. What noises do algae make? Not a noise that we can hear. If Queen Elizabeth accidentally farts during dinner, the other guests are supposed to pretend like nothing happened. Noble gases should have no reaction. I need a very tiny leash and collar so I can walk my alcohol molecule. Nobody! Earth's magnetic field every 300,000 years. It's time for a change. When you don't want your enemies to track your moves. What a messed up shit. I'd love for them to track me so they take them off my feet. Apparently you can now do a master's in mansplaining. When you're built for feed, not speed. An eating machine. When she moans, oh my god, and not, oh my science. This professor has no chill. Relative dating, not the Alabama kind. Killed a spider, now I feel bad. Give birth to a spider to make up for it. Wait, why did I say that? Why did you say that? Okay, so it takes 9 months to make a baby human. That's about 3 kilograms. Fat people get old slower. What? Time is relative and it slows down around heavy objects. Have you ever seen a fat person with wrinkles? I don't think so. Jesse, what are you talking about? Does Lightning McQueen get car insurance or life insurance? My chemistry teacher just found out he has lung cancer. Walter White commented, this sounds familiar. Food gives you energy. Me, after eating. Science behind Harry's invisibility cloak revealed. It's just John Cena. But molecular John Cena. I just found out that Albert Einstein was a real person. All this time I thought he was a theoretical physicist. Maths and physics. Students who are afraid of maths. It always comes back to maths. Teachers act like this is how the world will be like. Speed limit, 2x equals 360 divided by 4. Solve for x. A 46,000-year-old worm found in Siberian permafrost was brought back to life and started having babies. You would not believe Bill Nye if 10 million science guys as I fell asleep. Last week I had a dream, and the only thing I remembered about the dream was a poster on a wall. So I made the poster and put it on a wall, and it was the fastest I had ever made a dream come true. And it felt exhilarating, like I had solved a mystery. Found while digging through some old Cat 5 cables at work. The length of this 50-inch cable is the approximate wingspan of larger pterodactyls from the Mesozoic period. Schrodinger's cat is both happy and sad. Normal person. 7 plus 6 equals 13. Me? If 7 plus 7 equals 14, and 6 is 1 less than 7, then 7 plus 6 must be 13. Shrek and Hulk were brothers separated at birth. Did you know, according to scientists, an X-ray of your face is really a picture of what you will look like in 150 years. It would be a lot more impressive if the scientists found the exit portal too. Is anyone else violently in love with tiny labware, or is it just me? I wouldn't say I'm in love with it, but I find it cute. Physicists, after discovering a new element that only lasts for 0.0000314 milliseconds, is lethally radioactive and adds no value to society. I sit in class for attendance, then I go home and teach myself. College in a tweet. German hacker turns 10 sausages into a working piano. German science is the world's finest. Santa burning up in the atmosphere because science is a thing. All the good little boys and girls. When you come home from a long day of work in the lab and don't even feel human anymore. How doctors listen to music. Me with a blocked nose, thinking about all the great times I had with an unblocked nose. Woman in front of me at airport security has a bottle of frozen water. They want to take it. She says it's not a liquid. Kid. Mom, I need 32 toilet paper rolls. Why? Kid. Me, I'm so sorry. My dog ate my homework. Your dog ate your coding assignment? It took him a couple bites. If there is a new moon every month, where does the old one go? Holy, you are right. Spiders when they find a bug in the web they built. Programmers when they find a bug in the web they built, research work, and you trying to relax. The fossil is not the animal. The fossil is not the bones of the animal. The fossil is the stone's memory of the bones of the animal. And that's a poetry older than words. I blind myself so I can't see my exam results. Scientist. My discoveries are useless if taken out of context. Media. Scientist claims their discoveries are useless. Show concrete proof. They did do that. You ain't getting unbanned. He doesn't like puns. The first rule of naming something. Never ask the British public. Royal Air Force itsy bitsy teeny weeny light grey anti-submachine. Biochemistry. 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 Biochemist cry. Biochemist by. Me trying to revise 50 physics questions for a test and a different formula is needed for every move. The damn car does. Me and my lab partner discussing how we got a 347% error. One of my teammates has a dog in her chemistry lab. He's also required to wear goggles during lab. He's a good boy. You'd think that atoms bonding with other atoms would mean they're being friendly, but really they steal each other's electrons. How ionic. All reliable. Would dragons think we're cool because we can create water in our mouths? There is no trolley. We killed it in the 20th century in favor of automobile-dependent suburban sprawl. My body when it's 98 degrees Fahrenheit internally. When it's outside. These are my healing crystals. I don't believe in that nonsense. These cables are gold-plated so they sound better. I'll take 2. Soul can't be the only delicious rock. I'm going to eat rocks to find the good ones. I bet they're trying to keep them from us. Then the 92nd little pig built a house out of depleted uranium, and the wolf was like, dude. So the wolf pulled out his particle accelerator, turned up the thermal neutron energy, and promptly fissioned the house down. The pig was reduced to his component atoms in a rapidly expanding cloud of ionized plasma. Opening up your heart to some people is one of the biggest mistakes ever, especially to someone who isn't a cardiothoracic surgeon. Mendel's law of inheritance. Look at these little Punnett squares. Ancient math studies and today's math studies. I gave up when they added letters in maths. If you ever code something that feels like a hack but it works, just remember that a CPU is literally a rock that we tricked into thinking. Not to oversimplify, first you have to flatten the rock and put lightning inside of it. Math textbooks will put a guy skateboarding on the cover to make it seem cool, but we all know math is for nerds. POV. The PE teacher is substituting for the chemistry teacher. Ford time piercing my nose. Lol. One one guacamole is equal to this amount of guacas. I'm disgusted by my ability to get this joke. One might even call it avocado's number. No, the wizard will now install your software. Thanks, wizard. Sorry to hear that they're underpaying you now. School kills artists. The Grinch. Reality versus logic. Trees in real life. Oh, we have to flip it. Trees in computer science. Humanity's collective reaction upon realizing that AI technologies are stealing creative pursuits instead of replacing manual labor. The future is stupid. Read an article about how our brain only needs a minimum amount of information to recognize an image. Me. Duck? I don't know. In 1920s. In 100 years, we will have flying cars. 2020. Mad scientists will be like, I know a place, and then strap you onto the autopsy table. Only an autopsy if you're dead. Please use the proper name for my vivisection table. Scientists strap you? You don't need anything from Target. Go to a museum instead. You just want to look at stuff. This is good advice. Thought I would distribute it out for you. Get this off my post. 6 figures not the goal no more. I'm thinking 500,000 sound about right. If Johnny has 5 apples. No one has a negative number as their favorite. I guess you're kind of right. My favorite is -9, but my absolute favorite is 9. Oh no, math. I always laugh when we have to centrifuge bacteria, because imagine you're just chilling in some broth with your buds, and then someone comes along and puts you in a tube and spins you at 14,000 RPM. Get centrifuged. When I realized ChatGPT can do my job for me. When I realized... I hate how the stereotypes is that dolphins are good and sharks are evil. When dolphins are so smart that they have the capacity for evil, but sharks are simple fish who can only be true neutral. So even if a minority of dolphins are evil, there are still more evil dolphins than sharks. Quality marine philosophy discourse. Excuse me, Apple, why is the calculator wrong? When I key in 50 plus 50 and hit the equals key, it'll give you 100. Multiply that by 2 and you get 200. That's correct. But type in 50 plus 52. It spits out 150. What gives? Apple calculator is not wrong. Hang. I finally mastered all 4 elements. Scientists. There's 118 actually. You have 8 seconds in the elevator with me. What do you say? Do you know if we're accelerating or in a uniform gravitational field? I will ask her... What will I ask her? Probably wouldn't ask her anything. I think it'd be weird. I'm good. She'd have to ask me a question. I don't think you realize how close we came to a world-ending event. Everyone talks about nukes and those type of wars, but no. This is all that needs to happen. And people don't realize how bad it would be. This is stronger than any nukes made. While they may be different in dentition and spine anatomy, the most fundamental difference between Diodontidae, porcupine fish and allies, and true puffers is that one looks silly and inquisitive, and the other looks like it just pooped itself in an elevator. How it started and how it's going. Man, this got me emotional. Left, the Nebraska sky, circa 1600 BCE, showing the moon, sun, and stars in gold on copper. Right, the Webb Space Telescope 2022, revealing thousands of baby galaxies forming in the early days of the universe. Humankind's deepest look into the sky. Oh, I hate calculus. Why did I sign up for this? You should have signed up for spelling classes instead. Pun or not, you spelled sign wrong. There is literally no place where it is written sin. That is for trig, not cat. Things are heating up in the math fandom. Someone. Coca-Cola can remove rust from metal. Imagine what it's doing to your body. Me. Getting rid of the rust, idiot. That's not how it works. I've been drinking soda and my body's rust-free. Not sure where you're getting your facts from. Actually, maths is the correct abbreviation for mathematics. It's plural. And color, not color. And it should be red. This is why we dumped 92,000 pounds of tea into the harbor. That's about 41,000 kilograms. Roughly 32% the weight of your mum. How you like my math? Awful. Go away. Psychology. Why do people do the thing? Sociology. How do people who do the thing interact with other people who do the thing? Anthropology. Who else has done / is doing the thing and where are they? Philosophy. What is the meaning of the thing? Where did the thing come from? Geology. Is this thing a rock? Academics. This paper addresses a gap in research that has been deviling scholars for years. That has been developing. I'm leaving. I did not even know we had this. The lacrimal punctum is the small hole in your eyelids that drains your tears through your nose. It's the reason you get a runny nose from crying about not having a girlfriend. Psychology. Scientific evidence. Accurately explain and predict behavior patterns. Logical explanation. Astrology. No scientific evidence. Misguides people. Relies on superstition. I'm an astrologer. I like astrology. I think it's interesting.